Okay, so I'm checking the market condition by using Market Smith. This morning, because I live in Japan, I'm mostly sleeping while the U.S. market is open, and we had a FOMC press conference, Japan time this morning at 4:30 a.m. But I couldn't wake up in time, so I watched the recording, and basically today we had a big move over the markets, and I'm trying to look through some charts to grasp what happened. So first, I'm taking a look at the U.S. 10-year. It made a big move, and it's at 4% level, and it's closed right on the 200 DMA, the black line. And let me see. Looking at the TBT is undercutting well below the 200 DMA. So as the TMV is dropping hard. So it's a good for the stock market generally speaking. And the UUP, that's the US dollar index, is dropping hard as well. And let me see. For the weekly and monthly charts, it's sort of looking like it's forming a handle part. You see, this is a cup, and this is looking like forming a handle over here. So this needs to be watched because if it starts to go up, then it usually pressures the stock market. So okay, the next, this is the HYG. It's moving strongly on a strong volume. It's looking good. Book call ratio, it's pretty low. VIX very low. It's at what 0.99%. This is a move ratio. So what it's actually at? Let me see. It says 12.19. Let's see the daily chart. Very low. It went very low. So this is okay. So looking at the monthly chart is not that low, but it's actually lowest over the past what three years almost. So well, I'm not sure if this is necessarily a good thing or not, because it's when the VIX goes really low, it usually spikes. So I'm not sure about this. Okay, let's go next. Junk bond, it's moving high, but it lacks the volume. So yeah, so overall it's looking good. And I go to the index. Let me see. Okay, data is coming in. Let's see. Okay, this is a NYSE composite, and it's moving strongly on a strong volume. And let's see, weekly chart is looking good, and monthly chart it has so more to go to reach the 17.4K, which is the I think the let me see, it's a all-time high point. Looking at Nasdaq, it's looking good, and it went above the 14.4K. It's now at 14.7, so it went over the previous high, and I think it will challenge 16.2K. Let's see, QQQ is looking good. So also, it's actually closer to 408 level. That's the all-time high. So I'm pretty sure this is going to challenge 408 pretty soon toward the end of the year. So it's looking really good. Okay. So QQEW, this is a equal weight. Look at the volume. This is a very strong volume, so moving very strongly. And now it's at the 115 level. See, so I really do not see any problem with the market. Market looks really strong. I just go briefly go through some charts. Yeah, look at the Dow also. Dow is moving higher strongly, and I learned this year about the Dow theory, and I'm not a real expert about Dow theory, but in terms of Dow theory, they use the two index. One is the DJI, and another is the Dow Jones Transport. And in the market, Smith, the Dow Jones Transport doesn't really have the volume, so I really didn't like using it. So I actually use another one. It's an ETF. Let me see. Where did I put it? Right here. It's I look at IYT. It's iShares Transport, and looking at it, it's moving high on strong volume. Weekly, not that much, and monthly basis it's at 258 point. And I think in the Dow theory, to help recognize the market, to be the primary bull market, it has to go over, I think, this level or all-time high, or I don't remember exactly, but it looks like it has more to go, a little more to go, about 10% more, 5 to 10% more. So in terms of when it comes to the Dow theory, I think it's still in the primary bear market. It's hard to believe, but I'm pretty sure that's what it is. But I'm not essentially a Dow theorist, so. But anyway. Okay, well, so I looked pretty quickly, but yeah, things looking. Gold is jumping also. This means that the dollar index went lower. That's probably why. And okay, see, KRE regional bank is going high as well. SMH, semi ETF. This is also looking good. So this is how I'm getting some hints where to focus mostly. I'm into the copper play by SCCO, and the volume wise is not that looking good, but let me see the daily chart. The copper volume is very low, but it's moving in the right direction though, so looks okay. Okay, then I go to some focus list if there's anything I can find. Well, let me see. I've been looking at the Spotify, looking good, right? The volume is looking good. Let's see what. See, volume is spiking, spiking high recently. That's looking good, but let me check by the desktop version. Okay. Okay, so it's actually in the, this green zone is a profit zone in a market, Smith. It means that when the price is in this green zone, you should take a profit, at least some. It means, and this blue zone is a buy point, is a pivot point, and usually it's 25% up, and you should take some profit over here. So I shouldn't probably enter now. I should probably wait for wait for the price to build some new base and or pull back to the some moving averages to find some entry point. That's what I probably should. Okay. So what sport looking good? On. It's a nice comeback. The volume is a little bit lacking. Okay, Nike is moving higher, looking good. Crowd strike, a bit less volume, but this got nice volume, 13 million some time ago, so this should be okay. Is there anything else? Well, Karen Frost. This is one of the regional bank, I think. It went over the 200 DMA, and now it's looking good. I was wondering if I should play some regional banks since before, and another one I was looking at was the Truist, and I think it has a similar chart. I'll check later. Okay, GitLab, it's also looking good. It's pretty extended. The way I look at if the price is extended or not, I usually look at how far the price is at from the 50 DMA, which is a red line. So okay, IoT, Samsara. I mean this name. Let me check the IoT in the desktop version. Well, this one is looking good. I mean, this sign is the minus sign that's showing down here is it's insider selling. So there are a bunch of insider selling for this name, but I'm right. This name is recently IPO'd name. So usually it doesn't that matter. And the number is very strong, 300% up for EPS last quarter, which is very strong. And Fidelity contract is in. Some names are increasing the position. That's a very good sign. And looking at it, I think this is a RS rating 97. Bit extended now a little, but not that far. So this is, I think this is buyable in my mind. I may play it soon. Okay, this is looking good. IoT is looking good. Okay, is there anything else? Now, service now. It's been sold today a little bit, but shouldn't matter that much. Snowflake up 1.58%, looking good. Monday.com, it lacks the volume, so I'll just skip over. AMD, what happened to the AMD? I didn't read any news recently, but it's got a very strong volume and it's going up very strongly. Weekly basis is up 7.19%. It's a strong boom. Let's check the AMD. Okay, let's see. So it broke out from the stage 2 cup with handle, depth 30%. It's pretty good move. So basically it was downtrending over here, but it broke this downtrend over here, and now it's moving high. I see some insider selling also, but let's see. The Fidelity contract is selling a little bit, but this box, it's basically 13F data, as I am assuming, and so basically it's a 3 to 6 months old, right? So data may be lagging. So this is just how do I say, it's a secondary reference. So anyway, the price movement, the volume movement is really very good one. But now it's a bit extended, right? Compared from the 50-day MA, it's pretty far. So, it's looking good. But this is the way I'm usually looking at the charts. Let's see. What happened to Vertex? I used to be in this name a long time ago. It's up 13% a day. Amazing. BRTX. Okay, well, it's far extended, so I shouldn't do anything. CVS moving okay. Mall Green moving okay. Let me see. Baker Hughes up a little bit. XP up 5% on a strong volume. See, ALB up 9% a day. Wow. This is a Chilean lithium miner. I mean, you see, it's been a downtrend, and it's going up to 50 DMA now. This is not extended. I mean, this is at the right buy point, I assume. Well, let's see the ALB. So what I see, okay, somebody is in it, and so it's been a strong downtrend. I'm not sure if I can draw a line like this. Okay, let me try again. Yeah, something like this. Then, so it's basically challenging this trend line right now, and well, it's not extended, but because it's challenging here, I should probably wait until it goes above the trend line. And let me see. So right at the 142, 143 level, and I just put the alert, turn on the alert, just like this, and it's not okay. Then this is going to alert me when when the price goes above a trend line. So, well, but looking at the pre-market, it's already 142 level. That means 142, right? 142 and 50 over here. So it's right at the trend line. It's basically challenging, not trend line right now. So it's interesting, maybe able to play it. So yeah, okay. Cost is going up. It's looking pretty strong. Cake, it's a restaurant name. Looking okay. Autodesk. Let's see the Autodesk. ADSK. ADSK. Okay. Okay, so it's at the 135 in the pre-market. So it's going over the previous highs since beginning of September. Well, if that goes higher, then it should go higher. This may be a good setup. I see the sales is moving slightly, growing slightly up, and EPS is plus 8%, plus 16, plus 22, which means that both revenue and EPS are expanding for the past 3 quarters. That's usually a very good sign. I see that the EPS forecast for the next years are going down, negative 28%. I don't know what is happening over here. The rest EPS rating 96, very strong. SMRA composite rating 95, very strong. I like it so far. Let me see, is there anything? Okay. I think this may be a good one. But all right. But the things I have to be careful about this name is this, this strong volatility. So it basically went to hit 233 and went down to 179, and goes up to 232 and goes down to 188. It's been up and down, up and down. And if I enter this time, I need to be, I surely need to see that the prices, let's say, make some stability over here and continue to move higher. That's what I need to see. If I want, if I enter this time and I see the highest volume in a down day, that's another concerning point. But I don't know. Generally speaking, looking over this day, it looks pretty good to me. They produce the CAD product, so software company. Well, looking good. Okay. So Elf Beauty, ELF, made 8.18%, which in a single day, very strong. And looks like it's forming a cup right now. Okay, let's see the ELF. ELF. Well, this is a very, very strong chart. The RS rating 97, right? And there they have the 4 consecutive 3-digit growth EPS quarters. And you see this revenue growth is very strong, 76%. Number of funds increasing, right? Very strong. But yeah, pretty much all the funds are buying up, increasing the positions. And I sometimes look at this, I recently subscribed this Simply Wall Street, and I had this in a Black Friday discount deal, and it's I think it's $10 a month. That's the regular charge, but I had a 40% discount, so it's $6 a month, and I subscribed an annual plan, so it was around $70 per year, and this is pretty usable. I mean, because I really I'm not really good at doing fundamental analysis, and this just shows in a couple sentences what's important to know. And it says that it's trading at 3.6% below the estimate of fair value. So it's almost at the fair value. And earnings are forecast to grow 15.35% per year. Earnings growth by 258.2% over the past year. And, this is a good points. And they summarize the bad points as well. It says that the significant insider selling over the past 3 months. So insiders are selling basically. And shareholders has been diluted in the past year. So they're basically issuing the new shares. And that's causing the dilution. And if I just scroll down a little bit, so it's challenging the all-time high right now. And it shows some updated news. And I'm not usually reading it, but just skipping over. And PE ratio 64.4 is very high, but it's usually what I see for the strong names, so it doesn't really, to me, really that doesn't matter. Let me see. You see the earnings over here, variations. But, because my plan is a cheap one, it's a $10 a month one. So if I can only check the 30 names per month, but for me this is enough. If I actually slowly scroll down right like this, I can see it's 3.6% undervalued, and this is good enough for me. So I mean, so it's right at the fair value basically. So, and looking at this 140, and it's right at the buy point, right? Okay, this can be played actually. Very interesting. So what I'm basically seeing is that good names are getting set up once again strongly for the next move. Maybe health can take off from here. That's one scenario. But another scenario that I can think of is that it can pull back a little bit, consolidates, and forms the handle part over here, and that makes the traders and investors to for the time to get in one more time. So I probably just watch on this one. But absolutely, it's absolutely a strong name. Okay, Tidewater is trying to turn around a little bit. OII, the same story. Schlumberger, looking same. Wow, what happened to this? VNO, the REIT name. The volume is not that much, but okay. Oli, not much. Altoria, strong volume, but price action not much. BTI, it's moving higher a little bit. TSM, actually, I entered this week for TSM because I like the, as I explained in the last video, I like the sort of a divergent between the expected fundamental and what the chart is showing. You see, the chart is showing a bullish action. It's forming a stage 1 cup base, and the depth is 24%, so it's looking good. And to me, it looks like, technically speaking, to me it looks like it wants to go higher. But today's action, it didn't go up much, and the volume is not that high. But I still like that, in the recent months since around October, it has higher blue bars in volume and a less, the tall red bars. And if uh, if I draw a line like this over here, you see, so it's basically, to me, before this red line over here, you see a tall red bars over here, right like this. So when it's going down, it's been sold off. But now, after it's hit the 84.02 point toward the right hand side from this red line, it has a more taller blue bars. So to me, this is a change of character. That's why I'm interested. But RS rating is not that high, 79. So I'm actually half doubting if this is a good name to enter or not. But I just have to try. So okay. Okay, there are some gold name, EGO, AGI, and FNB, all made a pretty good big move, about 5 to 6%, and that's probably because the US dollar went lower. But still looking good. It's a bullish engulfer, so it may go higher, from here. You see, so there are so many names to, so, so many names, so many candidates that I need to think of playing right now. So that's another good sign. The market condition is improving more and more. But it's hard to select one under this kind of conditions. So SCCO, this is the name I'm already in, is making a good move. So I leave it there. A cat, this is also another name that I'm in. It's making a nice move. So I leave it there. For the rest, PayPal is also making a nice move. Relatively on a strong volume. So yeah, so you see, the market looks just fine to me. I don't really see any weakness or problem. But this is the way I look at it. So everybody, all the people, everybody has different opinions, and I respect that. And to me, I also watch a lot of YouTube and read a lot of newspapers as well, and I see a lot of different opinions over different people. But when it comes to observing the market, what I usually do is just going through this process, looking over the charts, as many charts as possible, and trying to grasp the feeling where the market is going and how healthy the market is, so that I try to be as objectively as possible. So yeah, that's pretty much it for today. Another thing, by the way, I ever since I launched my YouTube channel, in the less than 1 week, my videos are watched almost 100 times, and you know I have a subscriber, number of subscribers at 6, only 6, but so far so good. I think. I mean, I just started a week ago, so less than a week ago, so it's looking good. So thank you very much, everyone. I wish you have a nice day. Bye bye.